partner with a lot of people, guys. So if I can do that, why can't you? So why don't you reach out and partner with Project DieHard? Okay, and look, yeah, you have no idea. You really, and Maureen knows firsthand what happens, and you have to understand that what these veterans truly go through. I mean, at Christmas, veterans don't deserve 1 day a year. Veterans don't even deserve 365 days a year. Veterans deserve everything you got, because I promise you, from the bottom of my heart and soul, go to a place that doesn't have veterans, that don't protect their country. I'm not going to hurt people's feelings, but go to Ukraine and see the damage. All right, go to places that have seen the damage. Hey, I'm going to say something right now from the bottom of my heart. All right, today it's Hanukkah. I'm Jewish. All right. It's 2% of the world get 55% of the hate. All right. And I don't really want to bring up religion here, but there was people today in Austria that shot up a Hanukkah celebration. I don't get it. How do you do that? Now, but here's the good thing. Because of our first defense, because of our first responders, because of people like that get caught and get punished. Not enough. Trust me, not enough. But support the world. Today is Hanukkah. We're 10 days from Christmas, guys. We're 10 days from Christmas. Today is Hanukkah. We're 10 days from Christmas. If you're not giving now, why not? This is when you give. This is when you shouldn't be giving. There shouldn't be a 1 day of giving. There should be 365 days of giving. If you got money, the Mormons ask you for 10% of your tidings. Okay, and there's a reason. All right, because they build churches, they build things for support. The Jewish people, you have donate money for holidays. The Catholics have the little basket they shoot around, right? You give to church, you give to temple, you give to that thing, you give it to every day. But just remember, no veterans, no church, no veterans, no temple, no veterans, no mosque. They don't exist. They be in rubble.
And again, folks, I got to back that up. Look. I have never taken a dime from this mission.
Quite the opposite.
He comes out of pocket. He comes out of pocket. His family suffers because he comes out of his pocket to do this. What we want to do is we want to build facilities in every city. And the reason these facilities, the first one will be in Illinois. And it's because these veterans that are in Kentucky and places like that live up in the mountains because they don't even want to be on the grid because they're not treated right. They come off the mountain and guess what? They're attacked. They're talked to. They're looked at so like they're homeless, like they're bums, like they're nobodies. And the reason they're not bums, they're not nobodies. They don't even know where they're at. There are days when veterans wake up and don't even know what day it is, what day of the month it is, what day of the year it is. They have no clue. They're not homeless. They're not bums. They don't know because the PTSD and the OCD and everything else and all the other problems they have has affected their brain.
Yes.
It's not, they're not walking up to you and asking you for a quarter because they don't even know who they're asking.
Back to something you brought up earlier, actually. You I know one of the things that you do a lot with is the Little Mania Wrestling. Brian,
Yes,
you want to mention that there's an event coming up in the area there near where Fob Rush is.
Yeah. Little Mania Wrestling is coming to Murphysboro, Illinois, January 10th at the Southpaw Bar and Grill.
And this time, and I promise from the bottom of my heart, okay, you were going to be VIP. I guarantee it. Because last time it was all a little transition, but now the gentleman that takes care of it got married this past weekend. So Jay Panaro, congratulations on your wedding. He's now going to be moving to Florida, so he's a little bit closer. And I promise that you will be treated like a VIP because here I am wearing a Little Mania Wrestling hat because you deserve it.
Brother, they treated me fine. Okay,
I know, but we want to treat you better.
Well, I want to shout out Southpaw Bar and Grill.
Woo!
Because they're holding the master can to build Die Hard 1, the motorcycle build. that will be featured on the Mark TV,
Woo-hoo.
showing veterans learning a skill. And then it gets toured, and then it gets raffled, all going back to build more facilities.
Wow.
Again, folks, if you don't volunteer, we can't do this stuff. If you don't donate, we can't do this stuff.
So that, again, I'm going to say it one more time here. January 10th. That's coming up pretty quick. It's less than a month out. Make plans to be there. You get to see Little Mania Wrestling in person and at a location that is supporting Project DieHard. So Southpaw Bar and Grill in Murphysboro, Illinois. That is the place to be on January 10th.
Hey, you know what? Come down on the 8th, and on the 9th, I'll give you a tour of the fob so you can see what you're helping to build.
And understand when he does this, I mean, you're talking about usually between 2,500 and 3,500 people, whatever the capacity is of Southpaw, that's how many people will be there. I promise. Little Mania has sold out over 300 shows through this year, and they don't take many days off. They have sold out just about every single show they do. And, you know, we put out a little collection box or whatever we have to put out, and, you know, maybe do a little raffle or something, anything that Brian can come up with to do a 50-50 or something like that during the event to raise money for Project DieHard. So, you know, I can get Lenny, like I was just texting him just now, and I can get Lenny to chip in on that. I can get Jay to chip on that. I'll ask the wrestlers personally for favors, ask them to help, ask them to reach out. I guarantee that at least out of all the wrestlers that show up, at least 15, 20 of them, that at least half of them have some kind of veteran connection. I guarantee it. Now,
again, brother, it will be what God deems it to be. Okay? I just look at it this way. They're coming to Illinois.
That's where my beloved was from, Illinois.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's what I really think Project DieHard is good at doing is he had no idea that he had benefits at all. And he was, his last call was to me and asked me, can you help me find, I need some health benefits. I can't figure out these forms online and I just really need some help. I said, sure, first thing in the morning, let's, attack it. And he said, I just want you to know that you're my heart. I love you. And it was so tragic that it wasn't like, I'll just overdose on drugs or something. He took a steak knife and sliced up, both arms and laid in a bathtub so as not to ruin anything. And he had no idea. He never took a veteran benefit ever because he didn't know. I wasn't really, into that realm. I didn't know either. So it's sad. They just don't know. If we don't get the message out there,
Maureen, I feel that. I hear that story all the time. This is why I have to bring up one of our resource partners, Kentucky Legal Aid. Mm-hmm. If there's a veteran out there that needs help fighting the system, that's what they're bringing to my mission. That's what they bring to my mission. Again, I'm just one guy doing my best. Okay? When we all work together, bigger things happen. I'll speak of the person who does the teamwork thing.
Teamwork definitely makes the dream work. And I don't know if he was ready for me to pop him in here, but I figured, actually.
Well, hi, Susan.
Boy named Sue. Yeah. I think I brought him in a little hastily there, but that's all right. Kurt, you want to come on in and say hi? I will help with the name on there to make it be that it's truly you. How you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. Thank you.
Wow, two Sues are better than one.
There you go.
Or maybe
There
two
we
Sues
go.
are better. Two Sues are better than one Kurt. I don't know. Never mind.
I'm just going. Was it Johnny Cash? Was it the boy named
Boy named
Sue?
Sue. Oh heck yeah.
Oh, hey, another nickname. Yeah, Kurt. We're gonna put you in Guinness Book of World Records for most nicknames.
I have a job for Mark. Mark, if you
What?
can create a perfect banner for this event that we could rebroadcast or broadcast live, but however we're going to do it, because
Yes,
we
ma'am.
do have a live channel.
This is live. Yes,
you know,
ma'am.
we can rebroadcast it, all week long, twice a week.
Yes, ma'am. And we're gonna put it on every single channel. We're gonna put it on nonprofit TV. I'm gonna put it on Easy Way TV. I'm gonna put it on the Mark TV. We're gonna put it on all our affiliate channels. We're gonna restream it across everywhere. We're gonna get the world to know Project DieHard needs your help.
Well, Will told me if we have a banner, we're allowed 2 banners per channel. So if you can make we need the greatest banner that will attract these people. They will put the banner on every home page of their device, their mobile.
I should put that on. I
tablet,
should put that
and
on.
smart
I should put
That's
that on
amazing.
Sarah because she says. Well, I
Yeah.
should put that on. Yeah, I should put that on Sarah because she says my AI is. Never mind.
I got it, Marine. He will have it. I see this. Let's push Little Mania coming to Murphysboro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
man.
that's what will attract them.
Yeah.
And then they'll click on that banner like they do on Roku when they run the banner, this big movie. But ours is free. So we're fast channel. We're free.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what the F is for. Free ad supported television. That's what
Yes,
fast.
ma'am.
Thank you. My brain was not working back then. So yes, if we could do that, those banners, the quicker we get them out, I'll give them to the IT at Whale, and we can get them up, Mark. And you know how many homes they'll go in? They're in over 400 manufactured TVs globally. So we could really push this. And they're, like Mark said, they are fantastic. I've watched a lot of wrestling, and oh my gosh, I watched lingerie fighting championships that my investor paid $50,000, an episode for. That was so stupid and silly, where I couldn't even watch it. They pretend like they slapped themselves in the face and everything. It's like, it's horrible. But midget wrestling, I had the pleasure of licensing a few shows from them a couple of years ago, and I was so impressed because they are professional. I mean, they really wrestle. It's not a joke, and so it's entertaining because they're personable and they're cute and I wouldn't mess with them, That would be a great thing to promote.
So, Brian, you actually were at the one of the wrestling events. Was that a couple months ago already? What was your impression of the event? What was your favorite part of what was going on there?
I just love the energy of it. Okay. Yeah. And well, I got to revert back to a couple months on that. Look, guys, girls, I loved the emails accusing me of whatever you were trying to accuse me of. But those wrestlers do that because that's what they want to do. No one's forcing them to do it.
Right. That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
They're crazy.
They're great people.
Well, the best part about them guys is you have to understand they're first of all, being a little person, all right, being a little person in general is not easy to do. So these guys travel to 350 cities a year, and they stay in hotels, they stay in places, they can't reach the sink, they can't reach the shower. I mean, they go to places they can't, they walk in and they're jumping up on the ring. They're only 4 feet tall. They literally are. And even though they're incredible athletes in incredible shape and incredibly strong, it's not an easy life. I mean, if you ask any wrestler, I mean, we talk about suicide amongst veterans. Let's talk about suicide amongst professional athletes, and especially amongst professional wrestlers. The pain that what people don't understand is the thing about veterans and the thing about wrestlers and the thing about athletes is it's they've already dedicated their lives. They understand what they're doing. They did it on purpose. They dedicated their lives to become these things. Veterans, they became athletes. People like that entertain us, all right, and protect us. But what they get out of it is pain. Tremendous amount of pain. They can't walk. They can't lift their legs. They're basically like Maureen said, like when she was paralyzed. I mean, they're in such pain 24 hours a day. And Maureen can attest to that because she's never not in pain. So it's all about the pain. And that's why professional wrestlers, athletes, junior seiyao, CTE. CTE is a real thing. Concussions are a real thing. So that's what happens to these military guys. They get the syndromes, they get concussions, they get PTSD. Those are real. Professional. We lose heroes every single day to this. So it's not about it's they fight the war and they protect us, but it's mostly about the pain, and that's what drives them to get to the point where they give up.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to prevent. We want that pain. We want to have the right facilities and the right hospitals and the right VAs and the right funding to help these people deal with the pain.
A phone number. My guy just wanted a phone number to call, who to call. And, I was going to do it in the morning. I didn't realize, I didn't know.
Well, blessing on that, now we have a number. It's called 988, and then they press 1.
Wow. That's tight.
Yeah, that's good. 981. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 988, then they press 1. That goes to the National Veteran Hotline.
And of course, we need to hear from Mr. Kurt Roscoe at the Beacon of Light, who brought me to Brian, who brought me to Maureen, who brought me to everybody. And the reason On the Mark TV is going to become the most successful television network ever
on the planet.
I'm going beyond the planets. I'm going to be the number one channel on Pluto.
Right.
Here's the thing: when they build satellites, when they build colonies up on Mars, they're going to be watching On the Mark TV. I'm not going to be global. I'm going to be planetary.
Astronauts have to watch something. Yeah,
that's right. They're going to be watching. Roku's going to be on their spaceships.
Well, and I know we've been talking about Little Mania. I do want to just take a quick moment here and share screens so that you can figure out if you were able to find out more with us here. LittleManiaWrestling.com is where you find more information, and it's listed right at the top here, tour dates. So if you click on that and you scroll down, it's all in order here with dates. So you just have to scroll down until you find right here, January 10th, Murphysboro, Illinois at Southpaw Bar and Grill. Doors open at 7:30 p.m., show at 9 o'clock. And all you have to do is tap here for tickets. It does say ages 19 and over. So that is something where I'm assuming it's because it's at a bar that is part of the age restriction there.
What's the drinking age in Illinois?
21.
Then it's 21 and older.
No, it's
19.
It's because the event is in the back room. It's not actually in the bar.
Okay.
So that's where you can go get those tickets and get your spot now, because that is a location, again, that supports Project DieHard. They have the can there. Actually, want to mention that one more time with DieHard 1 and what that is and what they can do with that.
The DieHard 1 build. There are cans in Western Kentucky, Southern Illinois. They're orange, I don't have one here with me because they're all out, but you go and donate, and when we raise those funds, that's going to build a motorcycle that's going to be toured and then raffled off. You can go to our website and learn about it. That's why you need to like, follow, share our social media, because if you're not telling people about this, you don't know.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. So you don't live near a can. I know it's out there. You can go to any Paducah bank and say DieHard One, and they know what to do.
Can you do PayPal?
Unfortunately, we cannot, to the agreement we have with the builder. We cannot use online.
For DieHard 1, for the motorcycle build.
For the motorcycle.
Okay.
For this motorcycle, we cannot do that.
Okay.
But the wiring instructions we got from Paducah Bank is out there on the net. Mm-hmm. You can look up all that numbering and stuff is right there. Mm-hmm. So you can wire directly to build DieHard 1.
Okay.
If you want to support the mission in general, let's see, right over here, I've got that QR code. You're always able and welcome to go ahead and scan that code and be included in general in whatever way you would like to support this mission. And if you can't do that right now, where you can scan the code, just go to projectdiehard.org. Super easy to go to the website and be able to set up a donation through there.
Okay.
I went off camera because I was texting Mr. Lenny Pinaro, the owner of Little Mania Wrestling All-Stars, and I was telling him about the January 10th event, Southpaw. I'm giving him plenty of time to realize it. I'm giving plenty of time for the wrestlers to know about it. I told him about Project DieHard. I told him about suicide prevention. I told him about everything. I told him we were a nonprofit. I told him everything, so that way they'll know what to do come January 10th. And then I'll also text all the wrestlers and everybody else to give you full support of the entire event and really help you try to raise money for this, for your cause, for the mission. And I'm not saying, I apologize, not your cause, for the mission.
Yeah, again, brother, this is, I've already messaged Sarah. She's already working on it. So we'll get something to you in the morning.
Right. And so I want to, and you have endorsed them, you have put them on your flyers, and I'm going to do a bunch of crazy stuff when they get here to Phoenix, because when they get here to Phoenix in April, they're going to be in 5 spots, and I know what I'm going to be doing.
Oh, wow. 5 spots?
Yep. They'll be here 5 days in a row.
Wow.
Awesome.
They're going to be in Phoenix, Tucson, Glendale, everywhere. Yes.
It's incredible. I know we do air in Ohio. Canton, is that close to Dayton?
Not really, but.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But that's okay. Canton's where the Football Hall of Fame is. So, Kurt, you want to chirp in? I'll take over Sue and let you go. You want to chirp in, Kurt?
Yeah, Kurt, get in here.
Chirp, chirp. So, Mark, what do you want me to chirp about?
Just be the Kurt Roscoff and the beacon of light you are. I'm sure you're not at a loss for words, sir.
Well, we do have our community partner, Community Pay It Forward, and Emily and I helped with a live stream with Santa Papa John, and so we had the final VIP panel discussion and networking with Santa that we did a couple hours ago, and but Santa and Community Pay It Forward are running a 37-hour video live stream, on Christmas Day and into. Wow. It's called Miracle of the Season, and so the idea is to have members of family put in videos where they're coming through this program. They're going to be able to, you know, send messages this way, basically have other people in their family, other parts of the world, watch the program, and then they will be on there talking to other family in other parts of the world and to share about different holiday traditions, you know, like Hanukkah and, you know, whatever else, Kwanzaa.
That'd be
What is
great.
that?
I once they complete that, I hope they make an edit of the highlights, the best of the hours. You know what I mean? Make maybe an hour, a 90-minute reel of all the best things that happened during that event, and then we put it on all the channels.
That'd be amazing. That'd be huge. So,
What kind of
This is gonna. This is be my.
What kind
This
of hour?
this. Yeah, this event today will be my favorite thing that I ever put on a television channel.
What could be a final cut on the hour on the runtime? Would it be a 20? Because it's 20 hours, you said,
37.
37 hours.
or 37 hours, and
Yeah.
it's Christmas. It's Christmas stuff.
It's throughout the Christmas holiday. So basically, it's a way for anyone who anyone can tune in. But I know one of the things in mind is, you know, anyone who's home alone and is looking for connection of some sort. This is there so that you can tune in and participate and be part of that community. It's something that is
Yeah.
amazing.
Maureen, like for Die Hard, I gotta get all spoofied up and do the Die Hard message to the veterans of don't give up, have hope, and that's gonna get played during that event.
So, is this going to be? So, Maureen doesn't know about. She might have seen him before, but there's a gentleman named Santa Papa John, and he's part of the family. And so, is this his? Is this about him, or is it? Is this his gig? Is he the one putting this all together?
Okay. How about,
No, I'm
guys?
asking.
Santa Papa John helps the mission.
Correct.
Okay. Can we please have this discussion offline
Yes,
about
yes,
all the
yes.
details? Because
Yes.
this is our time to tell veterans don't give up the fight.
Well,
Yeah.
the only reason I'm saying this is because anything that's said on this broadcast right now is going to be heard by millions of people.
Oh,
So-
brother, I
So,
totally
so
understand.
I'd like to just have Sue just do a quick plug, which she did a little bit of, but like just a quick plug, of what it is, where people can watch it, and so we can bring more people into the vision and into the mission. Because the more people that see this this event, they'll know more about the mission. So, Sue, a quick plug.
It's Community Pay It Forward with Zach Clayton. So again, Community Pay It Forward. And with that, I know we're running against the clock here at the end, and we always finish up our Monday mission updates with a word of hope from each of us that are here. I'm going to just send it around the room here to share one final word. Kurt, I'm going to go ahead and pass it your way first.
Yeah, so I'm attending meetings where a lot of people are saying see you next year, and so that's kind of the point on the calendar that we're at. Is a lot of people are getting out of their weekly routines and saying we'll see you on January 5th, and so on and so forth. The work here continues at Project DieHard all throughout the day, every day. So we know that this is, the tough time of year for you. We're helping someone with an event to theirs this weekend, and just a lot of family gatherings and stuff. Everybody's got their own things. Some people are isolated. You may be isolated away from any interactions. So, so basically this is a message of, hoping that you can be strong and, think of the things that we can celebrate, that you do, what you are, what you've done and what you can be doing. And we always have the offer here at Project DieHard to come and participate in any sort of way. I offer my phone number, 262-372-1754, call and text, and email Kurt, K-U-R-T, at projectdiehard.org. And so definitely day by day thing, and an encouragement to not worry about what other people are doing, and just kind of hold strong that what you're doing through the day in the moment, that is something that was part of a message over this past weekend with an event, the summit. They were talking about build out what you can do in the very moment. We're talking about pain. There may be a lot of pain you're enduring, so it may not be fun to live in the moment. It may be horrible to live in the moment, but the idea is I like to suggest that whatever is happening, it's preparing you for something that'll come out on the other side. So it's definitely a test of patience, and like I say, go ahead and call the 988 number. Whatever you need, get help from somebody. Let somebody in to talk to, and we are here to be that for you, if that would be the thing. So Sue, over to you.
Amen.
Excellent. All right. And Brian, I'm going to pass it to you next.
All right, brothers and sisters, look, we're all here for you. You got to be here for us. It's just that simple. The community pay it forward. You want information on that event? Go to our website under resource and click their link. It takes you right to their social media. You see how that works?
Yes.
Go to our website, go to theirs. There's a whole team fighting for you guys, my brothers and sisters. Don't give up. To the civilians, check your vet every day. Every day. The holidays are hard. The demons scream. Don't give up. Back to you, Sue.
Excellent. And Mark, I'll pass it to you next with what's your message of hope to our veterans?
It is the Christmas season. It's also the Hanukkah season, and soon it'll be the Ramadan season. The veterans come from every faith and every religion and every belief. And, sometimes we think that the only time to give that year of the year is Christmas and holidays. And that's not true. Okay. Start giving on January 1st and don't stop giving until December 31st. Give. You have, I can't emphasize it enough of what these guys and gals have gone through all through the years. I'm a veteran. I saw things I shouldn't see. It's like a first responder, a nurse, and my wife's a nurse for 30 years, doctors. There's people on this earth that see things that you shouldn't see as a human being. You're not supposed to see these things as a human being, but you make choices, you volunteer, you do things. And I can tell you right now, guys, there is nobody getting rich signing up as a veteran. All right. It doesn't pay a CEO pay. All right. No one's getting rich signing up as a veteran. Nobody. All right. Maybe after 30 years, you get a pension, and then you have to fight for your money. And and that money does not cover what you've gone through, not even close. All right. So they get pennies on the day to help us survive. So if you ever have the opportunity, if you see a vet, don't just say thank you. Say, can I buy you lunch? Can I buy you dinner? Can I get you a cup of coffee? Can I get you this thing when you're going to Starbucks and it costs you $7 for a cup of coffee? Come on, instead of that Danish, give it to a veteran. Just give. God damn it, just give. Thank you.
Excellent.
And, yes, and I support a lot. I partner on the Mark TV collaborates with probably, I don't know, hundreds of people literally every single day. And Project DieHard is one of my proudest and finest moments. And, every day I think about Brian, I see his flyers, I comment on them. Go to Project DieHard, go to their Facebook page, comment, chip in, go to his Facebook pages, notice what is on his flyers, read what's on the flyers, read it. He has a whole team that volunteered to put this together, read the flyers, care about the flyers, care about what he's doing. Come to, if you want to know how to meet him, come to On the Mark TV. I'm on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. Mark Balin. come to my LinkedIn, come to my Facebook page and say, hey, how can I help? And I'll direct you right to this group. Maureen, God bless.
Thank you so much, Mark. And again, Maureen, I'll give you the opportunity here as well. If you want to share a word of hope for our veterans, please.
I will never forget this day, because this is such a blessing to know that what this group does. And I just never realized it. I'm so proud to help get this message out. And I think that God willing gave us that live channel for Mark. And so that live on the Mark TV channel, we can do these 37 hours of live, and it'll be a blessing to give our time and support in any way we can. And
What she's telling you is she built a second channel. Like there's On the Mark TV 1 and there's On the Mark TV 2. So what happens, she built a live channel. So that's why I show the MMA fighting and the bare knuckle boxing. So I have a live channel that Maureen can stream into, and we can show the entire 37 hours on the Mark TV. It's not On the Mark TV, the main channel. I'm not affecting that channel. It's a second On the Mark TV.
Excellent.
But it's on the same network.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. What a group we have here tonight. I am so thankful for each of you being here, all the great things that you are doing. And as far as for me, to our veterans, you're here for a reason. God's not done with you yet. Partner with us, be with us. What can we do with you? I can hardly wait for next week to see where we're at. We are here every Monday night. Join us, help you, and be back here again next Monday night, because like I said, we're here every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Central for all these updates. Until then, as always,